Okay. Looking by Kyle's max shield. There's a shield right now. 147. If I can find one more than 147. It is this. It's not the best, so obviously he's gonna gloss over it, but that's the only one I got. That's the highest in shield until I decide to pretty much be out of character and actually start using my cooling units to actually upgrade or reroll his modules. And yes, it's out of character for me because I don't play him. I'm selling Icebreaker. I don't think anybody's gonna buy it though. He's probably higher. No, mine's higher. Is there anything else? Okay, I got 3 minutes. I did this earlier. But for some reason, after I killed the enemies, it like glitched to where I couldn't actually complete the mission.
Stabilization system activated.
I'll show you what I mean, assuming that the error occurs.
Please take appropriate action.
If it doesn't occur, then that's good. Good. They need to do something with that error. Okay. So there's no error this time. The last time, it didn't give me the prompt to press and hold X. So as a result, I couldn't even finish up this mission. Probably put the hair colors for a little bit darker.
Enemy reinforcements detected. They're targeting the stabilizer. Exterminate them immediately. What a relief. Thank you, Descendant.
Yes, exactly. How much of the module did I have for Kyle? I wrote it down in my notes so I didn't have to repeat it. Oh, yeah, 17 Kyles. Jesus Christ, I have 17 Kyles? Let me go over there. Hold on. I'll just say one to sell cheap. One to sell. Alright, so I wrote down in my notes that I had 17 Kyle modules I need to sell, 16 for Esimo, 16 for Jaber, and 13 for Haley. Like that is, the things again, like I said, they are not rolled, and they're just sitting there, just eating up my space, pretty much. And the only reason why we're keeping it is because there is the off chance that it's going to sell. 300 shield. You know what I'm about to do? I've never done this. I'm about to go through all of Kyle's modules. I'm gonna roll every one of them 3 times. If it's not max shield on either of them, they're all getting deleted. Because I know that his modules don't really sell that, but then all of a sudden, I guarantee you, I can almost guarantee I could put money on it. That the very second I get rid of Kyle's modules, all of a sudden there's gonna be some random individual in the trade chat talking about willing to buy. Like willing to buy like Kyle's modules for, I don't know, cheap, I guess. I guess the reason why nobody's really focusing on Kyle's modules buying wise because everybody's focused on Raven's modules. And they're focused, everybody's trying to sell it at the highest, most unreasonable price. Except for you. And Armor Raven for 430 is probably the lowest price I've seen. Yeah, look at his modules.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Alright, Kyle. Let's do this. In fact, I could probably just ask Kyle actually. Okay. Actually, what do I have for him? No, that's this actually. I'm gonna try to make a Kyle module. How many do I have? 512. Yeah. 3's at the max while I'm building this thing. I'm expecting create a possible quest hash in every outfit, yes. No, I'm expecting, me personally, I'm actually expecting every version of the Red Power Ranger. If not every version of Goku or Vegeta, because I don't know, I'm assuming that Vegeta Day came to pass, whatever, and that's probably why he was really pushing for the Vegeta creations, as if everybody was clamoring and everybody was waiting on us to show up, even though no one has ever said that ever. I could quite literally spend hours on Reddit and won't find a single person that says that they were waiting on me to do that. Okay. Now, here's what we're gonna do. I'm giving this a max of 3 rolls, like I said. If it doesn't have good shield, I'm getting rid of it. I shouldn't even be using my stuff for him, but I do want to get rid of his stuff. His stuff has been lingering in my space for too long. But like I said, I'm waiting on somebody all of a sudden to say wanted to buy Kyle modules, because this happened with Jaber way back when. Okay, that one's done. How about you? I could literally have 100 of each of these and I'll never spend it on him. 3. Jesus Christ, this game here is just saying, no, we don't want you to get any sort of Kyle modules. Because the guy's looking for 300 shield. I can probably keep this one. Again, only if it's bad, then it's not being kept at all. 2. Closest one for shield. I can almost guarantee that if I would, okay, that's the closest so far. Crit rate with no crit damage. Let's go. We're here wasting all these points doing this. But I'm gonna get these points back. I'm gonna be doing other modes to get them back. Oh, there we go. I actually found a good one. Who would have thought? Anyway, that might be, I think, the second module that I've gotten for no. That's the first car module that I got that's good that I didn't buy from someone else. Ooh. That shield is gone. I'm keeping the one on the right. Oh, right, mid and left. Okay. Now I can get rid of a lot of Kyle modules. So any of them that's 3 that isn't up to my standards going. No, I think that one I want to keep. This one was going. I think this one was a double crit. That's probably why I'm keeping it. I feel as if a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders, getting a bunch of car mods up and stuff. If Kuiper Hollow points 6100. Do I have one 6100? Hold on. Oh, so the absolute minimum versus the absolute best. Do I have one? No, 46. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna message them. Any mods over 300 is a scam. No, it just depends. I wouldn't say it's a scam. Now, if you're one of these people that's asking for 4,000, or like this guy 3,000 for double gold and not even a red, then yes, it's a scam. When people expect you to pay $50, if not $100, or even more, for a single module for a character that might be nerfed in the near future. All right. So let's see here. Because he's the best, and so cool to see him stronger than ever in the DLC story expansion. Even this return is so cool. I know you're joking around, but no. That might have been somebody's headcanon after a concussion. But me, I can't look at that particular story as canon. Because as I've already said in the past, that story went out of its way to literally strip away the achievement that Kazuya had that he worked for 20 years. Finally defeated Heihachi and actually, I won't say finally, I mean he beat him in Tekken 1, but he actually got rid of him. I thought that by doing that, they were going to finally focus on Jin and Kazuya fighting, or June showing up, or Reina as the main um, antagonist. Or heck, if you want to go even, I don't know, like even more bizarre, just have it to where you have one of those one bosses that are completely original that is like, like Jinpachi with his big transformation, or Azazel, who, by the way, I still hate because he wants to sit back and roll doing super armor moves. That's besides the point. And then we had, heck, if you want a boss to be annoying, just bring back the Nancy robot. I'd much rather see that thing return after getting beat by Raven than having Heihachi there. Because at least with Nancy, you don't know the damage because it was off screen. You saw Heihachi get thrown to the freaking lava, and you're supposed to believe that either A, Kazuya blinked, or he fell in slow motion, or that monk knew time skip and somehow managed to save Heihachi from falling down the lava, just so he could teach him the move that could beat the devil that no longer exists except for Reina. So what do I even get for this? So just storage space, but I don't get anything else. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty much gonna be trying to get more of these transcendent weapons, and pretty much just doing the same two missions, cycling back and forth trying to get Raven's materials. One of them is easier. You might see me spam Sigma Sector a lot, because that one, if you have a good team, you could beat it in like 3-4 minutes. The other mission takes a little longer. It's kind of it's the same way in the same exact map that people got Daya's stuff out of the way. It was by doing that. They would do a 3-4 minute mission. They would hear Project Elias or whatever, and then you just beat them then. All right, let's see here. Those people have been used because they were such a no. There is no way. Even if that would mean that Akuma saw that, unless of course he didn't look down there. So heck, maybe we might get Akuma. So maybe Akuma might return in Tekken 9 to finish the job. Says she's not dead yet. No, I already read a video talking about Terrible Assassin about Nina. Because I like her as a character, but she for some reason kept on being contracted to kill people like anybody in the Mishima family, and I think the last one was like Steve Fox, and she only had, I think you can only count with probably like 2 if not 3 fingers how many death checks she had compared to what she was actually supposed to do. But aside from that, Akuma's whole thing in Tekken 7 was to pretty much get rid of Heihachi. Kazuya got rid of him. It didn't make Akuma look weak in any regard, but I said like he's just built different. Again, Heihachi was thrown off a cliff, he was thrown off a building, he'd been blown up by a jack robot. So yeah, it takes a lot to kill him. Apparently even his heart stopping won't kill him. He might, like he might not even be human. Like if I were to really try to take a wild guess, like he might not be human. Okay, where is Sigma Sector? I got to this mission because as you can see, Raven's thing is here. But the thing is, I'm not after Raven's materials here because I've already gotten everything I needed to because I actually used the those like shape. What is it called? It looks like one of those little capsules. I used those to grind for a fastest, which is precisely what I should have did when I was grinding up the characters, like Daya. public. Yeah, we'll do it in public. I'll do this with her once, and then I'll probably switch characters. That'll make the other ones. The thing is, it's like I want to see you don't know who won that fight. It could have been a draw for all you know. I mean, I guess you're supposed to assume because he is still being alive that he finally beat Akuma. They finished their fight, but
Conditions are unfavorable. Be with caution. Over.
even so, I don't think Akuma is the type to give up, especially on a mission that was requested from someone. I mean, to be fair though, it's not like he can report back to her. You know, I mean, at the same time though, I feel like he was so aware about not finishing up his mission. But yeah, now I have to assume that Akuma might return to finish it, or any other free character, like Gil or something. Heck, it might even be Bison at this point, because he won't die either.
I am the original.
Just have these two locked in rooms, see who goes away first. I can do it. I'm not gonna take any damage from this.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport.
Did I manage to get
position.
more of
Well
that
done,
purple material?
Descendant.
Because that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this right here. It is here. I gotta keep getting these complex filament seeds. Oh, I didn't... Shoot. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So it's level 23.
Descendant.
I'm gonna have
Firm arrival at the operation
skill
zone.
duration and max
Proceed with
health,
caution.
mastery rank 20. I think I might on the glade I currently have. So I'm gonna go all the way down to Thirsters real quick. No, I should just hit name and instead of scrolling all the way down. So he said help. I don't mean to be AFK with these guys. Just 20. Okay. That's the only one I got. That's the 2-1 at least.
Charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation.
And I gotta hurry up over here.
Descendant, prime the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
That has to be. No, no, no.
Rebellious. Deploying arcade. I am the original.
Extraction from Operation Zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
$60 out of 100. But the thing is, if you look at it, I need 200. That's what I need because I gotta do it twice. Is there anything I missed? Yeah, there is. There is. If I'm not mistaken, the only doves Nina are. If I'm not mistaken, the only doves Nina has are against Anna. A notable job completion, counting against fiance. Yeah, because it was well, oh, crit damage, crit range. Do crit health. Better than range. I don't think you need it. But yeah, the only doves I remember are at least what's written down and not in our own game. There was, it's like I want to say when she fought Alyssa when she used the bomb to blow out of the building, Sector 7. That might be a dove if I count as that. But she's also beaten Anna, like in Tekken 5. You don't know the results what happened to the other ones, like Tekken 1 or 2. And it shows him an M4. What's a Raven M400? No, I'll take them. I'll buy it for you. Assuming nobody else got her first. Besides, I got enough after getting rid of Kyle's modules, which was also the point for me doing that. I'm so focused on trying to sell all this stuff overpriced that they're not looking at some decent deals on this thing. That also reminds me, I think I need to put Kyle's module there. I also need to upgrade one of Dia's modules too. Put this one on there. Nina is a similar boat, new side by. I like both of them. Don't like how they handle lore-wise. Well, I was about to say that Nina doesn't have an outside opinion of herself, but she did say no one who finds out my name lives to Raven, and Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure everybody in Tekken knows who she is. But with what's his name, Noob. At least with Nina, she's not retconning what happened. Because with Noob, he's talking about stuff like he never lost or anything. Like no, that's bull. That man's been getting whooped since he started. Even if I were to go just by Tekken, not Tekken, but Mortal Kombat 9, if I were to go by that game, he showed up after getting burnt to a crisp by Scorpion, and then got bodied by Kung Lao. The very first match you saw him. He got whooped by Cabal, who didn't even know his powers yet. I say and that was when he had help with Melina. He lost to Cyber Sub-Zero. He lost to Nightwolf. And this man trying to act like he never, and this guy trying to act like he never lost all that. Honestly, he's one of those people that like loses and then loads up a cloud save, so as if it never existed. Like either that or he's one of those people that he had a decent record so he went to a modded save. He's like that kind of person. But you can't yet. You're master rank 9. You gotta be master rank 10. You wanna buy it, that's fine. I'll actually help with that. Oh.
Enemy eliminated.
Let me actually I guess we go sudden. I'm gonna find one form that's master rank 10. This way he doesn't have to work as hard. What is that one? Okay. So I have one so far. Is there any other one that's 10 or 11? Rank 12. This is 10. Alright. Master that's mastery rank 10. I don't know what kind of ability should I have, but I'll give him something to start with. Now, if there's a character who, looking at that one with a handle lore-wise, I don't know why they're doing Law and Paul the way they are. Same thing with Steve Fox, who, if you look at Steve Fox's endings in, he's had serious endings throughout, like Tekken 5. That was serious. Tekken 6, his friends died. You out here dancing. Tekken 7, you know, you give him one fight. He was just trying to talk to Nina, who was quick to disown him and say that you're not my son. And in Tag Tournament 2, like he was having flashbacks of being like a test subject for a particular thing. And I think Leo's mother was actually trying to comfort him. Then we have his Tekken 8 ending, where he looks like Abigail, because he's super bulky for some reason. On top of that, not even including the fact that he had to literally run away from 100 Akumas from Street Fighter Cross Tekken, which I didn't forget about. All because Horan said that he could beat 100 without breaking a sweat. Let's see here. Noob losing so many times is also highlights how poor the character system is handled. If everybody had their own unique chapter, like Street Fighter 5 or something like that, so you know how they come about, how strong they are. That's one thing. But you look at him in the story, he loses to everyone. I've already said it earlier, like he lost to Nightwolf, he's lost to Kung Lao, he's lost to Sub-Zero, he's lost to Cabal. And in Mortal Kombat 11, he lost to Fujin, he lost to Scorpion or Sub-Zero. And he also loses to Jax or Jackie Briggs. He, he, he got punched in the face by Jax in the Annihilation movie. I don't know if everybody's deliberately like ignoring or I don't know if everybody's like, deliberately trying to ignore me in this thing. But every time I send somebody a module, for some reason I don't get a response back, even though they always say, "Oh, willing, like DM, offer, or just PM or something like that." It's always just, "Oh, I'll just look over it and not say anything about it or whatever." Even this person who asked for double crit, not. Now I just gave it, so I'll wait a little while to see if he actually comes in with a response. I'll look at the comment just a second. Let me get a charger for the phone. Okay, here we go. Let's see here, which also makes most of the villains look weak, with New being a prime example. Street Fighter have a chapter system, yet it still have bad booking decisions. No, what I mean by chapter is, I'm not talking about the actual story mode. I'm talking about when you have like the character, like pretty much when you're picking a character. What's that? What's it called? Like you're going through their own story and how they came about, like kind of like Sess, kind of like like Yuri or Sakura. Pretty much everybody has their own unique story. It's not in the actual story mode itself that had to do with Bison. And this person, like I said, asked for a double crit and no response yet. I don't know if I'm blacklisted or everybody just says don't buy from him. He's a scammer or a con artist or something. But I don't cheat anybody because everybody's prices are what they make them. Unless I decide to price it, which is never expensive. Now there are some villains that look weak, and then there's some that look stupid. Look weak would be, I say Baraka. I say him because he's pretty much the guy when it comes to the Tarkatans, but he loses every fight in the story. Then you look at a villain who's stupid, rather than actual like weak or anything. Look at a character like Chronica or something, where they have all the power in the world, but they're just too overconfident. But with her, where her stupidity lies isn't from that. It's the fact that in the DLC story, rather than learning from her mistake, she just brushes it off. And then loses again. That's where the stupidity part comes in. But let me look at the comment real quick that you said. It's kind of I wish Tekken 8 did with the character episodes, having fights that matter in lore and did not take place in Tekken 8. You know what? That's what I actually thought was going to happen. I thought that was going to be the case with Eddie and Lydia, and I thought they're going to each have their own unique endings in arcade mode, which is why I had the title the way it was, which was the arcade endings. But it was just a story that was about an hour long, and that was pretty much it. So I had to cut it short. But yeah, I was hoping that everybody would have their own individual stories, so it doesn't. So this way, you see them like not losing all the time. Because when I look at a character like Law, it's like I don't remember the last time he's really won a fight. they don't show him winning in Tekken 5 or 6 because it's not his story. But based on what I've actually seen with him actually doing with said story, he's lost to Lars in Tekken 6, you know, everybody did. In Tekken 7, I think his ending, like, he beat Fang and all of a sudden he got back up and then Paul and Law ran off. Which is not in Paul's character. That man literally told Kazuya. And then he worked with G Corporation for a little bit because he said that Paul didn't live up to his promise even though that tournament was like done after what happened. So obviously he couldn't keep it because it wasn't up to him. I would have to rewatch that particular part. I feel like it probably disappointed me again, but which again, with a character like Law, I found his story interesting, but then he'd always have a silly ending. There's I got something for a bunny here. Because again, like Law needed money after his I guess his son was in the hospital, and he also had to pay for Paul's bike. And this man was like he was unemployed at one point. After losing his business, Tekken 4, like he went to the dishwasher, Tekken 5. Like you could relate to him in his like real life struggle, but it was just like his endings. It was just like, why is this happening? And then and then it didn't make it any better him being a bad friend in Tekken 6 because when he got the money, we had way more than he needed. He put like that laxative in the pizza and ran up with the money after Paul and Steve had to use the bathroom for a while in a joking way. Now I forget how much like you get like you actually win after winning a Tekken tournament, but I guarantee you'd be set for a very long while. I feel like, wait a minute, Raven's modules. If Raven's modules are in Super Sector, there's no point in doing that mission. So Dias. Yeah, but it's like Raven stuff isn't here, so there's no point in doing that mission. Like Super Sector's way faster. I mean, I could still do that mission though, and because that's where I can get extra ancestor modules for other characters. But for the most part, when I do it, it's always bad Kyle modules, or it's always a module for a character like Sharon, where it's triple blue.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation
It's almost never Viesa. And I know that because right now she has the least amount of modules I think of any character that I have, aside from obviously Raven here, who's the newest character in the game. Speaking of Raven, you see nothing but right now. Like literally everybody here is Raven, so I'm wondering why they're doing this mission. I'm assuming they're doing it for is it for the Transcendent weapons? I'm not really doing any damage, like that's up to them. See, I'm gonna sit right here.
Extraction from operations
Like it looks like the Venom symbiote came up and just started attacking the first Descendant. Remember the last time I think I was talking about her, I compared her abilities to that of Noob Saibot. Oh, what else is there? Let me see Discord. Oh, okay, that's what he needs. Okay. No. Well, what offers did I give her? Okay, so I'll stick with this one. I'll try to level up the pistol and the other and this gun here. I still have yet to figure out how to actually upgrade this weapon. I mean, like adjusting weapons. I mean, not just putting on modules on it. But looking at that last comment, you know, it's. I mean, we might have that chance when the next Tekken game comes out, or maybe they can fix the story. I guess.
Best of luck, Descendant.
If I had to take a guess, maybe if they did do another story, it would probably involve characters like Kunimitsu and Fakaram. Now, the reason why I say Fakaram is because he just existed in Tekken as an unknown, and all of a sudden was in 2 back-to-back games with the story not being as fleshed out as the characters. I mean, even someone like Lydia, you actually see her as one of the main focuses of that DLC story. Like Fakaram got nothing yet.
Wide-range shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy.
I would say a Tekken story, knowing them rather than reboot it, they probably either introduce a time machine or the multiverse. We already have time machines existing in Shadows, I think, in Tekken 5. Why didn't even get to hit nobody? So she might be the number one. She might be the number one mobber right now. Raven. And the thing is, I don't know how powerful she can actually get because I'm pretty sure this Raven doesn't have a maxed out or 2+1 ancestor module on. I'm pretty sure it's just an average one. I'm pretty sure I just sit right here. Yeah, see?
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
No, I want to see something. This is with a modifier on cooldown. And a purple power beyond. Again, that's how you know she's powerful. Increases AoE damage capability. Okay. Defense stuff. Again, like I said, this isn't even like a finished type thing. I mean, I know she's not a defense-based character. Let's go to arcade tuning. So he has an arcade all the way up. I can only imagine how powerful she's actually going to become. And that's why I'm trying to get her. 74 out of 100 right now. After that, I gotta do another 100. See, I always say to the story, but knowing the current way they rise out to butcher it. No, they would butcher it. It's unfortunate, but they would butcher it. Or you could just have it to where they just not write that particular thing in there.
This is Hound Action. Reporting extreme
I mean, look,
Void energy with
if they did like
operations.
Marvel, and that was a what if story, like what if he actually
Not to
survived?
exceed your limits.
That's one thing because it wouldn't have to do with the actual canon story.
Specialized Vulgus aircraft
But
is
they
not to
said no, this is
resupply.
definitive.
It's defenseless. Shoot it down.
And I don't know why they keep doing that with other like modern day stories where they'll either like retcon or ruin something that was actually good. Because the Tekken story, I think Tekken 8, the story was overall, I think it was decent. It's far from the greatest. But I do really, but I love the end fight. I'm not gonna say because I like the end fight that the entire story is great. Because if anything, that's like judging a martial arts movie solely based on martial arts and not the actual
Air
story.
support is standing by. On your signal, will initiate suppressing fire.
But then the Tekken 8 story, it was just more so about, well, we don't want to damage any of the reputations or whatever of the characters in the roster, so we're having fight randoms, like from that little temple. But we'll have it to where they're going through sort of hallucinogenic training and fighting them.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location.
Also,
Great work.
this is not talking about this game, this is more so about this game. I noticed that they actually fixed the leveling system with the weapons because it used to be when you are equipping a weapon, that's the one that's prominent in being leveled up the most. These over here take a back seat. Now it's as long as the weapons are in your like current layout, they all are upgraded at the same speed, which is what I like. Only got 4 of these that time. All right, let me look at the comments real quick. We got 58 seconds. Let's see here. Most of Akuma is only being in company has because of that. But I mean, even though Heihachi is built different, they also made it to where Heihachi didn't die from a move that's supposed to kill people. This the Raging Demon. I mean, to be fair though, I don't think it killed Goken either, but you know. I think the only person I think that is implied to have been killed by him, if they didn't already say it, was Gen, I believe. I'm pretty sure Gen was killed by Akuma. You have to correct me if I'm wrong in that regard. That was a fast 58. That was a fast 58 seconds. I got one sentence off and I started flying. Gameplay survive. What? Okay, so who's Akuma killed then? Jesus Christ, at this point, I think Nina herself has a better track record than Akuma does. You also have to remind me because, you know, I'm a little bit hazy, but I'm pretty sure even I think like the Street Fighter EX series, I think. Yeah, Gogetsu dies there, yeah. That one I do remember. And funny enough, I think they actually gave you more of that in the Street Fighter Alpha Generations movie, which I appreciate the lore behind that itself, but I did not like that movie. I don't know who was voicing Ken. That didn't sound anything like him. They made Ree look stupid in that movie too. And the animation quality wasn't very good either. But that's just that one movie. But I'm trying to think though, how old was Gan? Let's do something. Gan age Street Fighter. The Street Fighter Gan is an aging Chinese martial artist was stated to be in his 70s.
Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over. Setting objective.
Somebody's great grandfather running around and they're not being killed. Where's that flash? No, never mind. I know why that flash is there. I see three ravens again.
Descendant, the transport has dropped a wide-range shaping charge on the ground.
I'll just go to the next one. You guys worry about me. I'll just
Prime the detonator with your RK, then hit the detonation device.
You know, I remember a time when people used to say stuff like Freyna was the best mobber in the game, where Nez was. Looks like you could say move over to both of them as this character, who's not an attribute. Like, it's just pretty much like eating everything alive that comes across the path with it. And I can just sit right here and do nothing.
Mission complete. All units proceed
90.
to transport location. Great work out there.
Wait a minute, was that? Yeah, I got 14 of these this time. See, again, I would, no, actually, don't do other missions. This one is much faster to get them, obviously. But I feel like by doing the other missions, I'll also, Jesus Christ, this mic's kind of close to my mouth. I will also be able to get more ancestor modules. You know, from far away, I thought you weren't wearing anything at all. But you are. Okay, let me look at Discord real quick. There's two things on there. Okay. No, I see it now, right, with Kuma being a fraud. So basically, I'm trying to think though. I think the one that actually I think the two times I guess he succeeded was probably Gogetsu and Bison. But the reason why I say but the reason why that one kind of ended in failure, or you gave a half a point for that, is because he's known to hot bodies. So even if you think you've beaten him, he'll probably just be inhabiting some of his body, which is where he did the Rose, I believe, as well. I think he did. Like, you have to correct me again. I think during Street Fighter 2 after he got killed, I think he inhabited Rose's body. I think between then and Street Fighter 4 until he got his other body back. I'm probably getting the games wrong. But I remember that he inhabited her body for a little bit. Also put not this gun in there. I think the pistol's all the way leveled up. Yeah, it's all leveled up. So this gun's almost done. After I get these guns done out of the way, that's when I'll focus on what's her name? Raven. Okay. Let me look at this real quick. But Bison is kind of excusable, and it's likely that Bison will be around for a very long time. But the thing is, I thought that his definitive end was in Street Fighter V. I mean, it should have been Charlie to do it, but I thought that his ending was going to be Street Fighter V. But then they said, no, he's just back in 6. Because for some reason, like, I know, it's like they bring back characters for fighting games that should not be there. The only one that, I don't even want to say understand, but I know that people like Geese Howard, but you know, he exists in the games as DLC and doesn't have anything to do with the actual story, unless it's something I don't know about. But for the most part, that man actually stayed dead after Robot Fatal Fury. So he's just a, you know, he's just a fun to use, like a playable character, pretty much. Like, you don't see him in the actual stories, and they're still harassing Terry Bogard or Andy Bogard or anything. Again, I'm probably wrong. There's probably a detail I'm missing. Because I like to bring people because I want to bring people back from the dead for some sort of like nostalgia or whatever. Like they do that with Marvel as well.
Troop deployment to target location complete. Beginning operation.
I just realized something. I'm going to be hearing these lines about collecting new data for a while. This thing's recoil was kind of awful. It's doing the job, kind of, damage-wise. But I gotta figure out how to actually upgrade this gun, aside from just the modules. This is a touch weapon, right?
Large-scale enemy activity detected at current location.
Well, this is fire, but I feel like it's bouncing from different ends. Wanted to buy Unrolled VS. Okay, for a second now that you said Kyle. I'd have been mad. You said that. Because I already told you, like, the only modules that I have in bulk right now that I can sell are Haley, Jaber, it was Haley, Jaber, and who else was it? I already got rid of Kyle's stuff. I'm pulling my notes or something. Oh yeah, Esimo. I was on my notes, which is why I started shooting to the left for a little bit. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that Esimo's day in the sun is practically over. And it'll be even more done once Ultimate Heli comes out next month.
Descendant, the core facility.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. Time to extract some
Me personally, when I look at that type of stuff, it's kind of like how people glaze Boba Fett,
yeah.
where everybody thinks he looks cool, so obviously he does everything himself. Like, no. Like, if we're not going to count that non-canon show of his, which is still considered non-canon, there's no way you're surviving that. Like, this man literally had the help of Vader through each and every thing that he did, and they got killed by a blind man. There go, 16 of those. Unleashed. Wait, what's that? Unleashed instinct. Oh, okay, that's a shotgun. An Ajax module. I got deep. This was actually not bad. Alright, I actually got some good. I actually got some good stuff doing this one. Alright, let me go to Albion real quick. I'm gonna make one of the components for Raven here. Only got but 2 more to go. I already got her code. And I got the spiral thing. Wind by Raven 200 crit damage? I think it means crit damage.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
Yeah, I got the enhanced cell. So now so the only thing I need now is to get the more of the filament seeds to make this last one, and then once they're all there, I can make her. And that's gotta wait about a day or so. And I'll be able to use her. Unless, of course, I want to just speed up the time using my caliber, which I'm not gonna do. If I had an overabundance of caliber, then maybe I consider it. But even then. Actually, that reminds me. I can actually put on a new weapon. We can lock on both of these. Wait a minute, is this crit damage or or is it multi-hit? It's like it deals with damage, but I don't know if it's um. Let me try something. Recommended modules. Here we go again. Another multi-hit weapon. I get the feeling always gonna be multi-hit. Is that it? Like they do that a lot. But I will abide by it. As a matter of fact, what is this gun anyway? Okay, so this is the second fire weapon that's multi-hit. I'm sensing a theme. Okay. Rustling reinforcements. I don't get it. This is a multi-hit weapon. How come putting multi-hit damage on there lowers the DPS by nearly 4,000 points? We guys gotta do this one or something? Yeah, multi-hit chance. Alright. But yeah, looks like I have another weapon to level up. If I keep getting weapons to level up, I can get to master rank 35, no problem. Let's see here, which is why I say it's one thing to like in respect to character, but glazing that same character is another thing. I'm trying to see if I have damage, singular, and chill. I don't think I have any of those. So double crit Valby. I'm assuming his is already high, because there are people who ask for stuff even though they already hold on, let me go to Valby real quick.
Target confirmed. What do you get when you mix?
You said double crit. The thing is, I don't have a double crit as in like a 2-1. There is this one. Maybe I can give him this one, I don't know. It's triple purple. Anyone has... So mastery rank 18? I got one with mastery rank 17. Alright, with that I'm going to continue picking Glay and getting these weapons. upgraded.
Initiating the underwater research
Now let's see how
operation,
powerful this gun is.
Descendant. Multiple Vulgus signals detected in the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
That thing is... This gun's pretty strong. Wait, what damage was that? Not the weapon was called Unleashed Instinct.
Entrance security disarmed. Descendant.
This
Proceed
one
inside.
plays no games. I might even do this in solo just to see how much damage it does by
Descendant.
itself.
Destroy the device up ahead. Multiple Vulgus approaching from the front. Neutralize them.
I forget how much damage is. I think he means a 2-1. But if he was specific,
We're detecting multiple Vulgus signals.
because there have been times that people actually buy stuff when it's a 3-1.
You need to use your hover bike from here on out.
Only bad part is, like I said earlier, I don't have enough crystals just in Kalos. I have to keep building those incredibly fast.
Signal detected inside the laboratory. Be careful.
Because I have to level up this weapon. I got a level of Raven, I got a level up the pistol. Now again, right now I'm strictly doing a shotgun run to see how much damage I'm doing. Again, I'm in no danger.
Operation complete. Great job today.
I almost did 1 billion damage. There we go, Asimo. Which puts me at what? 17 unrolled modules for him? They need to get rid of? I might have to do the same thing with him like I did with Kyle earlier. Just level everything else 3 times. And then discard it after I don't get what I need. Level 23, 37.
Initiating the underwater base search operation, Descendant. Multiple Volga signals detected in the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Like, yeah, look, I'm gonna have to take this weapon to Onslaught to see how much damage I can do. Oh, snares. Well, what level are you?
Entrance security disarmed. Descendant, proceed inside.
15. So I gotta find snares in my 15. Oh, cool. Is that camera 15?
Descendant, destroy the device up ahead.
1 to buy a 600 roll Raven. I'm assuming you went for 10 each. 1 to buy.
Multiple Volga signals detected in the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
There we go now. Okay. I'll probably try to get this mission done. And then probably do Onslaught after this.
We're detecting multiple
Again, I'm gonna use my go-to weapon first, the eraser, and then I'm also going to have the other 2 guns equipped as well in my inventory, just to compare damages to see what I can do. I think you realize how much health Glade has. Not gonna kill like this.
You need to use your hover bike from here on out.
And this module that I have for
Massive energy
Glade is
signals
not really
detected
good.
inside the laboratory.
Like, it could be way better than where it currently is right now.
out to them.
There's no prism. I got 63 of these. If I got 63 of the other thing, it'd have been better. How many more of these modules can I get? I wasn't paying attention. However, what I have been paying attention to is the fact that while I'm doing these missions, I haven't gotten a single module for Raven yet. I've also had no responses in normal chat. When people ask for willing to get this or willing to get that, and they just pretty much ignore it. Like, do my private messages just not work? Do I gotta do it through trade chat or something? Maybe no. Maybe I'm just gonna do that. Maybe I'll just put it in trade chat and see what happens. I'll put a random one in or something first. And I priced it low on purpose just because. Okay. Well, let me do this mission real quick. Not the mothership. That takes way too long. I've never played a mission before that takes that long. Freaking like the parallel quests in Xenoverse 2, the DLC ones don't even take that long compared to that one. Because that one, I remember doing it, it was like 24 minutes, like on the dot. The only other mission I think that's that long, gauntlet-wise, I think was in the very last of day where you gotta go, like pretty much trying to get like a special rank or whatever. That doesn't necessarily matter in the grand scheme of things. If you actually got something new from it, that'd be one thing, but or you get stuff like artworks. Well, and I could have sworn I said unroll Sharon. Either that was Sharon or Raven.
Descendant, the energy concentration point is unstable. Protect the objective from all threats.
No, that's Raven. Okay.
You can configure RK parameters
So that was me reading
based
it
on
wrong.
analysis
Fast.
of combat data. Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs. Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
There we go.
Specialized anti-personnel combat entity detected. It has you in its sights, Descendant. Be careful.
I didn't even level this gun for anything. It's just naturally powerful.
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
How much for unroll Raven? Well, people are gonna say 50. But based on what I've seen, people try to sell that, they try to sell at least 70 a pop.
Zone stabilization confirmed. Descendant! Unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your
Well, the
AC.
multi-hit does help with the shotgun, so.
Descendant, the enemy offensive utilize your tactical options. Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Destruction target confirmed ahead. Descendant, destroy the structure completely within the time limit. Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy. Zone stabilization confirmed. Descendant! Unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your Asive. Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options. Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting an emergency suppression device. You can use it in combat. Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
By the time the upgraded knees, you'll be dead. Fusion direct. Aside from the shield, the health is actually what I need for one of the things. Raven shield duration. How many did I earn doing this? 182. Doing this with Raven on my team is a breeze right now.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
I should keep having these being made. Don't know why it wasn't being made earlier. Okay, yeah. So they don't have the thing where you upgrade the weapon. I remember that is like when you get duplicates for a weapon, you can just combine it. It doesn't have that red, like that four orange square system. So I have to figure out what's making this thing so powerful.
You already look fine, but I'm gonna make you look finer.
So I have to keep dismantling weapons to get these. So I have to keep dismantling the ones I don't need then. So something like, not this. Well, I guess should be in inventory too. So likely I'll be doing that mode again. The storm cage is pretty much the thunder cage, isn't it? The reason why I'm also using a lot of these particular energy activators is because I know once I get Raven, then I'll get an energy activator right then and there. What is this gun? What is this gun also multi-hit or something? Never mind. It's crit based. I'm looking at it. Transcendent ability. Okay. I'll see how much damage this gun does later. Probably a lot sooner than you think, actually. Yeah, you know what? Let me try something on Wall Crusher. He'll be here in like 2 minutes as a little test dummy. After that, I gotta go back to Onslaught and level this gun up real quick to 40. It's the best way to do it.
Information signal in the skies nearby.
I gotta figure out which one of these things are based off of. I'm going to buy Raven crit damage singular red gold 10k. I'm going to be the first to let you know that no one has that. And at the event that someone did, they're not going to trade it to you. Alright, let's test this gun out. I don't know what damage that was. How much was that? 16 seconds. Okay, so not too much. At least compared to the other gun. But then again, this is in its beginning stages of being buffed. Alright. Now let me check how much modules I got from these missions. Okay, I got 7. How much are you actually trying to cover in this outfit? It doesn't look like anything at all, but... I can probably upgrade the guns from here.
The Vulgus nearby seem to have spotted it as well. Remove them quickly.
The fact that it's doing that, it's kind of like... It's like Bunny, but it sits there.
Materials will be lost if you're not quick enough. Fantastic. I knew I could count on you.
Okay, I got 2 much for the other one. But I'm glad. So I am 100% sure that I'm going to be completing this in under a minute. Well, under 2 minutes. I mean, look, if it's under a minute too, then hey, that's also cool.
The Vulgus nearby seem to have spotted it as well. Remove them quickly. The mutant materials will be lost if you're not quick enough.
Like, this gun sounds like a helicopter flying.
Fantastic. I knew I could count on you.
Alright, I'm going to do Onslaught again. But for 2 reasons. Maybe 3. So one is I got to complete Onslaught. We're also getting 2 more barricades, so I can get an additional 200 of these cooling units. 2, I gotta try to get more of these Vulgus Bio data chips, so I can keep getting more modules. And I think 3, if not more, of the newest trigger modules for certain characters. If I get Gold Arena, it's also cool. The other reason I'm doing it is because I need to level up this gun to 40. And this is the best way to do it if we have a good team. Which I don't doubt, because everybody that's picked Raven has waltzed right through this thing no problem. Like, they have very minor issues doing this with her. There's someone that girl reminds me of in the black and blue.
Descendant, the energy concentration point is unstable. Protect the objective from all threats. You can
She
configure
by 6 damage.
arcade parameters based on analysis of combat
Yeah.
data.
I knew it reminded me of somebody. Where's... We all here? Gang's all here?
Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs.
Was that just me doing that? That couldn't have been just my damage.
You need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
Hold on. I want to check something. I need to find another vehicle to do this too. Because if this gun's doing what I think it's doing, this gun's insanely powerful. On top of that, Raven's here. And Balby's here. So I know I'm watching through this thing. Now, if Keelan was here, it's a little different. Every time I see him, bad things happen to us. Hey, hold on. Just doing something like this.
Specialized anti-personnel combat entity detected. It has you in its sights, Descendant. Be careful.
They'll upgrade the barricades.
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting enemies. Stabilization confirmed.
Man, you almost got...
Descendant! Unstable energy source
He
detected.
is so lucky.
Transmitting target coordinates to your AC. Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options. Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Destruction target confirmed ahead. Descendant, destroy the structure completely within the time limit. Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line.
I'll fly over here real quick. I know for a fact the demons are coming.
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting enemies.
It's gonna work.
Descendant, the acceptable energy threshold range has been exhausted. Be careful. Zone stabilization confirmed. Descendant! Unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your Asive. Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options. Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid Descendant enemies. Command has deployed an emergency suppression device. You can use it in combat.
Like I said earlier, I'm definitely building Raven. Well, I don't know how much pellets I'm gonna have before I get it.
Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
I'll look at this for a second, I see information. Before I look at that, this boss has to die. That crit rate is gone. I don't know, this is the second module, not for him, where it's like, for Blair, I got crit rate and no crit damage. Not getting crit damage and no crit rate was epic. If this thing was literally, if they got rid, if the shield and the crit rate flipped, this would be one of my better modules for him. But that's not the case right now, because I can't have nice things. Actually, let me look at that again. Okay, I didn't get the thing I was looking for.
Inversion energy amplification at 150%. You are reaching the limit of your RK. You must not be tempted by the power of the Ironheart.
There has to be an event where I can just get a bunch of catalysts. Well, let me check this cord. It's able to do sprites. Yeah, I just got lazy. No, with those, I was focused on hand drawing stuff. I haven't really done anything on the computer for a while. Alright, where's I think Daya had one. Unfortunately, everything I get for her is terrible. It's kind of a staple for Daya modules. What dance is this? Oh, no, that's that one.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
I can also level up the dog. I don't know his I don't know his max now. I will do what I can.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
So I'm still making these. Oh, I gotta do one of these. Yeah. I just don't like normal difficulty missions. Actually, hold on. These consumables, I wouldn't happen to have one of these, would I? Because it's very likely that I don't. No, I don't think it's on here. It'd be weird if it was and I just overlooked it. Okay. I still have 5 modules I can um, get from this thing. Just gotta figure out who I want to do it for. Obviously it's a Daya box, but I already have a good enough Daya one to the point where I don't need to get more for her. I'll have to focus on the character who needs it the most. Which would be, if I had to really think about it, one who has the least amount of modules, female-wise, is Viessa. I'll make 3 VSs and 2 glaze. Is glows any good? No. So from the looks of things, this is going to be like one of those average modules. And average means terrible, because that's what the average is for me. That duration is gone. Duration gone again. Like, look at these modules, like they're terrible. What is this? Harvest. So I have to get rid of this one. I don't like this manting stuff.
What do you need?
Do Sima Sector a little more. Before I do that, let me put on a so I did this one. I feel like this gun I'm gonna be using a lot. Go back to the isolated desert. Try to get more of those purple materials. Yeah, see, I have 8 of these right now. Need 92 more. Hopefully as I'm doing this I get bonuses. Because it's not like as I'm doing I only get by 1 or something. Like, the only time that happened was back when I was grinding for the swords. Like, that grinding for the swords pre-patch was torture. And I feel as if the person who did that was probably exposed and probably, like, this was sort of a court case.
Descendant, the transport has dropped a wide-range shaping charge on the ground. We need
This is the first mission in a while that does not involve Raven in it.
Detonator with your RK, then hit the detonation device.
Because for a while it was as if everybody had it. No one's gonna go for it. No one. I know everybody's trying to do that. Everybody's trying to get their little damage off stuff. Everybody's trying to prove how just how tough they are or something.
Captain Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
You switch to menu. So I got 6 killing him just now. So, unrelated to this game, I do also have a Genshin Impact video that needs to be uploaded later.
Found actual to HQ.
Because
Mission
I
complete.
did Stitch and also I actually
Requesting
managed to
transport
complete it thanks
support.
to having a Nodcry team. So by doing this, I managed to get 13 of these. See, that's precisely what I need. As long as I can keep racking up the points like this, I'll be able to get her in no time. The only issue is, like I said earlier, was the fact that after I get her, I'm not going to have enough crystals and catalysts to actually do a lot with her.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Actually, you know what? I should probably make that a poll. Like, involving Xenoverse. Because I talked about it the last time thing, which is the custom post. I haven't really done any posts like that. Aside from just pretty much just saying this week is such and such for the festival. I don't think I've actually had an actual like question people can actually give a little back and forth to.
Wide-range shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy.
I'll look at that in a
purification
second.
operation.
See no notification on Discord.
Find the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
Captain Elias, deploying arcade. I am the original.
Hound Actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
Okay. For these, 8 more for them. 29. 71 more of these to go. Now let's see here. Discord. Finally beat Xenoverse 1. Battle of Gods was the hardest part. No. No, not the hardest part is. It's that Ginyu mission. No, matter of fact, hold on, give me a second. I'm probably going to respond to that. But yeah, that was the most annoying one. I had to sit back and babysit Krillin and Gohan while I was in a body that was not my own. I freaking hated that mission. What else is there in this Discord here? What's next? Xenoverse 2 recreation ever? I mean, don't be surprised if you see one. Alright, let's check private messages real quick. I want the third drawing I requested to be held off. Give a sprite drawing of Alice. Okay. So all I gotta do is just a sprite. I still have the file in a folder, I just haven't done it with it in a while. So, share? Yes, share. But yeah, like I was saying, whenever I get a chance to, when I'm on that particular laptop, I'll probably do more stuff on it. I just haven't in a while. Alright, back to Sigma sector here. Not that.
This is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
That was the was going to fight Beerus at the same time for me. I actually forget that one. I had to remember that one. Now, parallel quest wise, the most annoying one was one where you fight the multiple variants of Goku and Vegeta. Mainly because in that game, Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta were so powerful, you'd be done in by like 2 supers.
Begin the void energy purification operation.
Xenoverse 2 is more lenient. Xenoverse 1, no. You don't have the benefit of having like 5 health bars like you do now. Is no one gonna go? Don't mind me. I'll go ahead and go towards it. Even though you picked Kyle, so by default you should be the one going over here.
Captain Elliot, deploying RK. I am the original.
Where is he? Is he dead already? Yeah, I guess he's dead already. But yeah, that one was annoying. The other one that was annoying, it wasn't for me. It was when you fight the 3 Majin Boos at the same time. The reason why that was annoying was because I've already said this before, but when my brother played it,
Well done, Descendant.
he kept on losing that mission. So while I was doing something in the back, I kept having to hear that over and over again. And I already don't like Boo's voice. You know, he already annoys me, and I had to hear that over and over and over again because he kept dying. But yeah, annoying audio-wise, that. Annoying gameplay-wise because I'm playing Babysitter, the Ginyu Force mission. If I remembered the mission with the Beerus and Whis one, then probably that one. Although I don't remember having an issue with that one as much as I did the other ones. Because by then I think I already did enough of the parallel quest to where I was actually a good enough level to actually fight those guys. Now, leveling up in that game was more painful because you could only use the I want to grow wish once. So you had to use it at the perfect time, which is when you're at level 98. If you didn't, then you were grinding for a very long while. I'm pretty sure if you didn't use the I want to grow wish in that game, you probably still be getting level 99 right now. Let's see here. I was shocked it took them long to respond to wrong creation. This was level 3. Again, he probably just didn't notice it. It's kind of like with the drawing last time. Like last one I made for him. He's probably just not on Discord a lot. He's probably doing other stuff. Alright, I see 2 ravens and a dire.
Specialized Vulgus
I'm safe.
aircraft has appeared over the operations zone. Blasted out of the sky.
I'm pretty sure I can just go downstairs right now and give myself a can of Sprite. By the time I get back, this will be over.
Tactical transport en route to the Descendant's position. Close air support available. Danger close. I repeat, danger close.
Now, if I choose the hardest mission in this universe 2, well, aside from the obvious, that is the mission, the most recent one, we gotta fight people and they expect you to be level 199, because everybody has so much health and actually uses limit burst. I would say the hardest one
Hound actual to HQ.
would be, what would the hardest mission in that game be?
Requesting transport support.
Well, that one, I guess most annoying would also be the Jocko mission, but only because it's another escort mission and you have to not let him die, and he likes to make stupid decisions, getting killed by Freezer soldiers. I feel like what the game wants you to do is use Hercule's taunt move, or the like the Savior has come, or whatever it's called, and everybody locks onto you. But Jocko probably still find a way to get in the way. But again, that was not the hardest. That was annoying. I'm trying to remember what the hardest one was. I think early game. Early games Universe 2 was actually the one mission where you fight a bunch of coolers, and at the very end you fight one cooler because he has so much health. That one, and again in that game, this is back when if you use the ultimate whatever or armored move and you use something like hyper movement, you got stamina broken. Yes. This is way back when. On top of Cooler already being a smarter AI than most of the characters in the game. Then we got Piccolo, who just runs away from you. I'm all alone this thing? I'm assuming the game's gonna put me in a mission that's only me, which I wouldn't mind anyway. I actually be able to fully test out this weapon, which actually, by the way, oh, okay, so I can actually use the old weapon. So basically, now I get to see which guns they were. On these instincts. Okay, this is its own gun. This one's just built different. Same thing with this. Okay. So we have some guns that are original and some guns that are just upgraded versions of existing weapons. Yeah, I'm all on with this one. Again, I'm cool with it.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution. Oh my God. Specialized Vulgus aircraft has stopped to resupply. It's defenseless. Shoot it down.
Now I think actually one of the harder missions in Xenoverse 1, thinking of it now, parallel quest wise, aside from the Goku one. I would say it's like I want to say the mission with Baby, like Grade A Baby, but that one, no, yeah, that one probably one more. He has so much health. That's why people grind Grade A Festival in that game. And everybody had to use Blue Hurricane. That was back when, that was the last time the move was relevant. Xenoverse 2 came along, you could just use data input and avoid that whole move. I know, because I did that in both my like the character stories and during the Ada Instant video way back when. Speaking of, I haven't seen this video in a while. I'll probably look back on it and see what I was doing back then. Like I don't really do those videos now because, well, for one, it's like all my opponents are modders, and I can only do so many videos with somebody spamming jump spot on a dynamo. Two, I do need to wait a minute for that.
Extraction from operation zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Okay, Dyke. Okay, I only got 5 this time. I'm assuming Furonite, I think I got a lot of. That and probably the quantum crystals. Let me check colors real quick. I tried to get some use of that Blue Hurricane. I was doing time space plus burger without healing anyway. Safe to assume if he has full power energy wave, you probably just resorted to that. I haven't seen it in a while. I'd have to look back at the video. I know some moves are more consistent than others, unless of course if you're fighting a bigger opponent. Like, I don't know how much damage that move does against someone like Cell Max, but I'm assuming that you probably have more use from full power energy wave than Blue Hurricane. Look like this real quick. It's technically about finding a match. I just do it from here. Why is that saying no? You're both siblings. TFD players are just insecure. Right. Okay, let's explain what is so wrong with joining the female. Why? No, never mind. Alright, you guys can argue amongst yourselves in world chat. Let's see what's going on over here in trade chat. This is 30? Wait a minute. I mean, look, if that's actually what's worse, I mean, I can get rid of a module. think he's actually serious. So I got an invite. Let me get rid of a module before I do so, though. It'd be better if I can send these modules to storage, but I guess he's dead serious. Right then. By doing that, I can actually get rid of other cooldown modules. That's also why I got that one. I want to make sure that I don't put on as many cooldown stuff, so I can focus on damage-based stuff. I mean, maybe even health, especially with these more recent missions. I'll do it in public again. Let's see here. It was out of either the all light or triangle quadruple square string. I think it was hard knock that one. To where I could do hurricanes and speed breaks. Okay.
Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus
And
transfer.
that quadruple was kicking my butt just now. Very nice. We got another. Everybody knows she's original. I'm only doing this alive and beating her up alive because I need 45 more of these seeds. Fortunately, I don't have to get these seeds by fighting Colossus. I'll be bullying Pyromaniac. I just choose either Haley or Dyer.
Mission complete. All units
And no, I only got
proceed to
one from her,
transport
that's all.
location. Great work out there.
I think I got more from the other guy though. Jesus Christ, 3 in total? They're better off giving me nothing at all at that point.
Ground action. Reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Also,
That's a specialized
needless to
Vulcan
say,
aircraft.
I need to probably delete Penny from Xenoverse 2,
Descendant, if
but
you're
only
gonna shoot it
because
down, do it now.
if I get the chance
Hurry.
to, I'll recreate Jack and do another what do I call it? Level 1 parallel quest. Either that or I can just create somebody else entirely. Because I remember last time I think I created I think I've created Chun-Li and Dan before doing those missions.
Large Vulcan presence confirmed in the operation zone. Descendant, on your signal, we will initiate close air support.
Actually, I probably just could. No. I was about to say I could create Reed, but then I remember that the headband's exclusive to breakers. And now I'm mad all over again. I wonder why you can't wear like any headband in that game aside from the one headband that you're given from I think Zarbon or whatever.
Will not be interrupted.
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
Okay, this one definitely made up for the last one. Cause last time I had 3. This time they gave me 14. See here. The only Street Fighter kids I created for Parallel Quest are Akuma and Bison. Okay. Well, I know Ryu's is relatively easy. Chun-Li's I've done before, and Dan I've done before. Sagat I've seen, because somebody made him into Mechian. Only thing is in that game you can't put an eye patch on, because you know. Certain accessories in that game that are obvious, really would make like a pirate-like character, or someone like Ryu, they don't have that. Same thing with Patara earrings, but they put in stuff like poop sticks. I don't know if you can create Zangief in that game. Unless you're going for a, I don't even know, like, maybe if you're going for an outfit, like, what I mean by that is like if you're going for a particular color Zangief in a game, then you might be able to do it. I've seen Kami mods, and then there was another character that there's another Street Fighter character. Oh yeah, that's I created before. It was Sakura from Street Fighter Alpha.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant.
But Sakura's is easy. Only bad part is the fact that, of course, you cannot put on a long white headband because headbands don't exist for characters in that game, which is silly. But it is what it is. And if I complain about it further, I feel like this is going to go into an entirely different conversation as to what Xenoverse should have already had, which I've already had that discussion many times over. That has to be Raven. Yeah, it's Raven. Raven. Jesus Christ, we can Raven and Nez and Viessa? Yeah, so let me definitely run through this.
The enemy's air defenses. We can provide air support. Ground.
I got 2 from him. Not a lot at all. I need more from this guy. I gotta go to Wall Crasher after this fight though. Wait, no. I can do one more of these. I can squeeze it in.
Transport location.
See, as you can see here, we were able to do this in a minute. 21 of these. Yeah, we were able to do this in a minute and a half because we got the team of Inez and Raven over there. Bison looking at that particular comment. I don't think I created. I think. You have to correct me. I think with. If you use like a skinny Namekian, you can probably create Dalsum in that game too. I've never seen it done. I've seen Sagat, as I've already said earlier, but I haven't seen Dalsum.
Shoot it down. Tactical transport en route to the Descendant's position. Close air support available. Danger close. I repeat, danger close.
I think, no. I was about to say another character you could probably create would be, Makoto, but I don't think there's enough stuff for her.
Oh my
I'm pretty sure if I wanted to, with the speed we're doing this, I could actually do another one. But I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to fight Wallcrash after this. You know, there's always that chance that the game has an error. And, like, and if the game does have an error when I go over there, I'll just pretty much say so in the comments right there. And just wish everybody good night. But for the most part, what I am going to try to do, I am trying to get the last 21 seeds. And then I can put the last stuff in for Raven, and then tomorrow I'll be able to make her, but I gotta wait hours. If there was more of a wild-like style in that particular game of Xenoverse, you could probably create Blanca, but again, you would need really wild orange hair, which they don't have, like that. So it'll be like Blanca at home, should I create him. Speaking of people at home, I saw a Goku at home earlier in this game. It wasn't during the stream, though. It was way earlier. I remember once upon a time I was grinding for this thing, trying to get the weak point damage stuff from Nell while being paired with bad bunnies. Now we're sitting here turning this guy into an afterthought after 14 seconds. Skill crit damage. I have a crit damage one, I think. I also have this one, but it's probably not good enough though. I mean, hey, it's worth a shot though. So far, the only transaction I've gotten in this game was me offering to actually buy something. So it's obvious no one else is doing the buying, they're all doing the selling. $1,000. Right. Time to do this a little more. Well, that was Harris. Let's put these transcendent weapons on her. I don't necessarily need to. Everything's already at proficiency. Everything's already at proficiency 40. The only thing I'm missing for her is the long black hair, and then it'll be Jade. That's what I was doing with this one. I mean, like, we don't quite have a Mortal Kombat collab yet, so I'll have to go for the off-brand.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant.
A specialized Vulgus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone. Blasted out of the sky.
I'm about to say, like, that thing didn't even get in, and it said that blew up.
Descendant, air support is standing by. On your signal, we'll initiate suppression. Look out, though.
To HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
I'll do this one more time with her. Only got 4 this time. So I'm assuming I'm probably going to get at least 12 next time. Still got to find the long hair though to make it 100% her. There is another outfit I do want to get though. Although it's going to be $750, but for one character instead of a group. Maybe because I know what I want to do with it.
exceed your limits. Specialized Vulgus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down. Large Vulgus presence confirmed in the operation zone. Descendant, on your
Okay, we're at 40 again. I might have to do the same thing for Kyle in a little bit. He's level 37, I believe. So I'll probably have to pick him. Not much like picking Kyle, but as long as I can get these guys proficiency to for 40, that should be good. For some reason I use a skill over the
operation completed.
Still 85? How much did I get this time? I assumed it'd be at least 12 or whatever. What was it? 2? That might be the lowest amount I think I've gotten.
Inversion energy amplification
Okay.
of 150%.
So that
You
was
are
just
reaching the limit of your arcade.
Kyle.
You must not be tempted by the power of the Ironheart.
Is there another weapon? Is there the clothes I got from? No, it's just that one. I'm putting on the transcendent weapons again. Kind of enjoying using these.
This is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
I have to know how to use them.
Arcane life signs detected inside a Vulgus structure.
I must know where it spawns. But man, you are so lucky. I'm about to run right through. I was about to run right through him.
Requesting transport support.
They gave me a lot of frozen gas crystals, knowing good and well that I already have dire in this game. They gave me another. No, they might give me 5. Alright, so he's at 40. It'd be better if the tattoos didn't glow. Let's try my hand at creating some Sophidia. I'm looking for trigger margin perfect position. Everybody's looking for that. I need to check how many of those I have.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant. Shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification.
And I noticed that literally everybody here is raving again. Nothing bad about it because again, it'll help us get to the mission faster. Very soon I'm gonna be one of those people who will be running around raving. There's gonna be a whole group of her. But I also expected this mission to go by a lot faster because of that. And thinking of it now, with Kyle, I actually do have to pick him. I don't want to, but I think that's one of the ways I can actually get a red ring. So I can get a guaranteed high stand module. Him and Keelan both. Like they chose the two characters that I definitely don't pick. Alexa behind them and Raven. This game is really giving me the absolute least amount of these things, so I have to keep on repeating this mission over and over again. Meanwhile, for this thing, the frozen gas crystals, I keep getting 20 plus each time. Outfits for the sprites.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation.
I'll keep those in mind then.
Proceed with caution. Specialized Vulcus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down.
Well, that's embarrassing. My controller died. But yeah, this phone is charged up enough. I mean, think of it now. Even at the event of my phone, even if my controller would have died for a solid 60 seconds, the enemy still wouldn't be able to kill my Serena because he has too much health. A solid snare resolution. I think I have a good one.
I see a gap in the enemy's air defenses. We can provide air support. Ground troops, awaiting your signal. Okay.
Yeah, but I can fly too. See, here we go again, like the frozen gas crystals. This would have helped when I was grinding for Dire.
Extraction from operation zone.
But this game is giving me, like, oh, how much of these, how much of these did I get? Because I feel like with the game giving me 20 plus every time with this, well, I get 2 with this. I feel like it's a massive taunt. Because if this happened to me way back when, I would have gotten Dire a lot faster. And knowing this game, because it want me to grind just that much more, how much of these I need? They're probably gonna give me 2 or 3 more. I'd be doing the other mission right now, but I don't think it's even guaranteed I get those. Last time I didn't get any at all. I did that. I'm gonna head out. Alright, I'll see you. Again, I'm almost done with this anyway, because it's like, because the whole point of this particular stream was to pretty much just try to get enough of the materials for Raven and just report it. Pretty much converse about different stuff. But I have to hope that while I'm doing this, I actually get a lot of those particular materials. But you know what's going to happen? This game is literally going to give me a lot of that material later on. They will give me that material when I no longer need it. Because there's no way that this all of a sudden I'm getting that. It'd be one thing if I got 2 or 3 each time, but they kept giving me the super cooler conductive, cooler units, and stuff like that. And if I forget, I'm not getting a dang thing. Let me guess, I'm getting 2 this time, aren't I? At this point, I'm kind of welcoming it. I mean, I guess the next time's the last one then. I got 3. Even if I were to get 2 next time, that would pretty much be it. I don't look at this person's modules. Did he actually? Okay. Where's your rank right now? Okay, she's level 40 as well. Well, I could level up Keelan, just don't want to. How much do I have for Luna? Yeah, I can level her up a little bit.
Hound Actual. Reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Specialized Vulcus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down.
I see a gap in the enemy's air defenses. We can provide air support. Ground troops, awaiting your signal.
Hound Actual to HQ.
This game gave me what, like 4 that time?
Requesting transport support.
5? Yeah, 4. Well, regardless of the fact, while the game gave me absolutely nothing, pretty much, I can at least confidently say that I now officially have enough materials to get Raven, and I didn't pay a dime for it. Again, grinding for her is not that hard, and I did this pretty much not even trying like that. I've been doing more stuff with other games, but yeah.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
And that's the last thing for Raven. I guess with that, I'll probably end it right here. I'll just be on a Share Factory, just edit in the Genshin Impact video. So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for coming. Be sure to join my Discord. You can post anything you want there. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.